Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this videos. I'm here to tell you that Bitcoin is going to unimaginable valuations in a very near future.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can trade my Bitcoin for millions someday?
No, NT. What I'm trying to tell you is one day you won't have to. All right, with that said, thank you for watching, and we have a really exciting show today, and we got a lot on the menu. I know I missed out yesterday. I was a little sick, and now I'm like, you can see that I've got a suntan or something like that. I don't know what's going on with the camera here. We played with it for so long, we just cannot seem to figure out what changed in the camera. But yeah, let's go over some of the things that we have planned for you. Right, you can scroll down and go to the more section. You can see all the different things we're gonna be talking about. What's going on? Somebody sent me this last night and said Obama and Hillary might be tried for treason. Right. I'm saying, yeah, right. Not unless Jeffrey Epstein suicide ever has something to say about it. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to be talking about Stone Ridge, right? Reveals. Oh my God. It reveals that they're buying up $115 million of Bitcoin. Then we're going to also look at the Bitcoin Treasury. We're looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum rally after a Grayscale trust basically, decided to, be friends with the SEC and say, we're going to tell you everything we do, right? And we're going to play nice, right? We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about a few other things, right? So it's going to be exciting a day. So if you want to take a look at all the stuff, it's all in the description below and you can check it out. All right. Well, before we get on to the TA for today in this Red Day, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
Alrighty. So let's start off with the TA for Bitcoin. We can see that Bitcoin is, you can see all these lines that I drew here. I've had them for quite some time as we're down and out in Beverly Hills down here, right at 10,000. Those lines stayed up there because I knew we were coming back, right? And look, they managed to stay. I mean, the market, right, pretty much use those lines as okay. Well, yeah, that's it. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna break down, and nope, higher, broke up higher, and you can see the resistance of all these lines that I have here. And they're very interesting because guess what? The next set of resistance lines, is a lot higher. Right here at the 88, at the 11,900 almost level, and the 12,100. Those are key points of resistance, and so far we haven't decided to break higher to those points. Now, with that said, if Bitcoin decides to break down to this orange line, it has to hold this orange line. It fails that orange line, that's it. We can see this thing come down and possibly break through the $10,000 mark. Should we break this level of resistance, this support level now? That's once resistance has now turned support. Failing that, we don't want to see the $10,000 broken. But of course, we'd have to break down through here, through this level line, this one, which is a 10,800, and of course the 10,500 as well, before we actually break through the $10,000 mark. But a break of this line here is significant. That line, which is the 11,100 line, it is very significant. Bitcoin is lining up. The 4 hour is setting up to break out on some sort of move. Right, it's just taking a rest because if we go to the daily, we're a bit over we're just coming out of the overbought territory on the daily, and oops, I'm not nothing's working for me today. Alrighty, so yeah, we're just getting out of the overbought territory, and yeah, just consolidating. Probably going to touch the 13 EMA and psych us out. So watch out for that. That's probably That's a look at that. That's right at the $11,100 level. Before it actually decides to go higher. So look out for that. If you're interested in maybe taking a trade, I will see what me and Inti will come up with something shortly for their Pandora's Wallet subscribers sometime today, if it doesn't fire before then. And we'll see what we can come up with to see if we can get into some sort of trade at that level. Okay. Moving on to Ethereum. This is the 1 hour chart. I'm wondering, right? If we should go to a higher time frame. Yes we should. Yes, I do believe we should. Okay, let's start with the daily. Alrighty. So the daily, yeah, let's do that. Let's just make sure that that's the case, but it looks like it. This is not a positive sign for Ethereum. Because one, this level here, 394, is a resistance level, and on top of that, there's an AB equals CD that lines up with that level, and yeah, that's a reversal, right? Pattern.
Yep.
So
at the completion of it.
So not good. Not good at all.
Now, I don't know. For it to be like a classic AB equals CD, the C point should be at 61.8, right? Between 61.8 and 78.6. Am I right?
A B equals C. Not absolutely, but it probably is. Look, take a look.
That is like the textbook definition.
Take a look, though. It most likely is. Like, if we go to settings here, and of course,
what?
It happens when I have the thing sitting here for quite some time. It does not want to work. Things don't want to work. So here, let me just reset that. And try it again. I want to make sure that this is absolutely correct, but I think so. You know what? It's good enough, right? And it looks like an AB equals CD. I don't have to make it absolutely accurate, but I could tell you, Inti.
It looks like it.
It definitely is. Okay, now I can't find my settings. Where is my
What's happening?
I know nothing seems to be working. Okay, where is it? Settings. Where's the settings thing?
Click the fever.
I did.
Wow.
Okay, there it is. Okay. Template and
there we go. There it is. Yep. You got that textbook like.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Right?
So that's definitely a reversal pattern.
Yeah. So yeah. We gotta look for shorts. We gotta look for shorts here. And obviously, since Bitcoin is going to probably reverse here a little bit. Hopefully, it could hold this 11,000, and the reversal over here is not going to be that deep, but it probably will be because this is Ethereum and it's a little bit more volatile. So looking at the 4-hour, we do have a divergence there. We have it unconfirmed. Let's see here. Is it confirmed on the MACD? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not confirmed on the MACD. So, what I would suggest if you were going to trade this, right, is that you would not go jumping into a short, because I always play from a position of strength because I don't want to get wrecked. Right? What I tend to do is wait for the confirmation, and then once that confirmation comes in, I look for a Hail Mary trade, which is basically I let the market come back up to get everybody all horny and riled up. Yeah. We're gonna go to the moon, so that it could dump on everybody. And so the 61.8 or the 78.6. The 78.6 is where I like to stick at, and then I would set a trade there, short trade somewhere right there for Ethereum. And just take 2-to-1 on that, so you don't get greedy, right? Because you know what they say, right, in this market, right? Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs. What happens to pigs, Inti?
I forgot.
They get slaughtered.
How it goes.
They get slaughtered.
Oh yeah, that's pretty obvious though.
They get slaughtered. All right, so so there you go. That would be your target to basically say, okay, well, I'm going to get some off the table, right? Take some off the table because, look, you're only risking 1.13%. Take some off the table and let the rest ride, see how far it can go. Probably Mr. 61.8 is where it's probably headed, which is $340. Wow, that's a deep move, right? But you could always, go, okay, you know what? If we get to 50% level, right, I will move my stops. Maybe my stops to the 38.2, right? If we get to the 38.2, move it move your stop to the target, and so forth as this thing goes down further down. So you know what? I'm sure you guys are getting all confused here because of all the VPVR. Let me hide that. Let me hide the colored candles and what else? There we go. So once again, right? You can see the. Oops. Let's see. I didn't have that right there. Here you go. There you go. Target. I would set the target to your target profit is 375. Oh man, what the heck is going on here? Okay, there we go. Once again, your profit your initial target is 375. Another target to move your stop loss is 363, and then you move your target again. You move your stop loss to 363 once you hit the 353, and then of course again at the 61.8, or you just take the rest off the table because really I don't think it's going to go much lower than that. So that is my TA for Bitcoin for today. Let's talk about this breaking news a little bit. I don't know. It's alleged that these guys, some whistleblower, CIA whistleblower, has got lots of tapes and evidence, irrefutable evidence, he's saying. If you watch this video, you could check it out. I'm not going to play any of it, but a lot of what's this going to do is if this breaks on the national news this week and it becomes a reality, the only thing it would provide is like uncertainty in the market. Really shouldn't, because I can guarantee you, I can bet you 1 ounce of gold, that nothing's going to happen to these people. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. So if you feel fear for these three individuals, don't. They'll be fine. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go on to the next topic. Basically, the $115 million that this private company is investing into Bitcoin. Now, it's already started. Remember what I started, right? Remember how I was saying that, and we're off, right? And I did the racing. I mean, we are just starting out of the gates here, right? This company, of course, they've only started, started 3 years ago, right? And so they may have purchased this a while ago and just now announcing it, but it's coming. We are here, right? And if you want to, hang on, let me just bring up the next part, right? If you want to keep an eye on this, right? You can see the Treasuries, which is right here. The link's right there. And you can see, right, the list is growing. Remember, there was only 4 people when I last showed you this, right? And the 4 companies that are investing in Bitcoin. And now, right, we got more added to the list, and this list will grow very fast and very rapidly. And imagine what FOMO looks like when a corporation and wealthy people, individuals, start to FOMO in. Right? You're gonna have to. You might think, well, how's Da Vinci? You're saying it's going to 1.2 million. How do you think? Why would any of these smart people who make money and make a lot of money buy an asset even at $500,000, right? And when they could actually lose because it could drop 50 to 80% in a very short amount of time. Why would they be dumb enough to do something like that, right? One, right? They have access to the printing press. Right? So what does that mean? It means that they can actually go to the bank and say, yeah, you're gonna lend me a bunch of money, okay? And I'm gonna be buying some Bitcoin, right? Because I got all these assets and stuff like that, and so they can print up as much money as they want. And let's just say they did take a bath on it, right? You have to understand, right, that the banks, if you borrow $1 million from the bank and you can't pay it back, you've got a problem. If you borrow $1 billion from the bank and can't pay it back, the bank has a problem. So that is why you'll see crazy FOMO in the next Bitcoin bubble. It's unbelievable. Because the banks right now have the ability to lend without limit. Without limit. All right, so let's go on to the next point of today. The next story for today is Bitcoin is either Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ether rally after Grayscale's ETH trust. I know this is becomes I'm going to start over again. All right. Bitcoin and Ether rally after ETH trust becomes SEC's reporting. All right. So these guys just become, the rats of the SEC, of course, right? Right, and they're gonna report everybody and let the SEC know what they're doing, how they're purchasing their assets, right, and storing them and so forth, and yeah. So this is most people thought this was a positive thing, but you know what? Honestly, you don't want to hold your money with a Grayscale trust company because remember, right? The government has no money. Right? You understand that, right? It has no money. It prints it. It goes, okay, I'm gonna borrow to $3 trillion and writes it on paper, and then hands it to the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve goes, okay, here's the money, right? Here's the dollars, right? So what happens when those dollars have no value? Where do you think they're going to get it? The real value. Any clues, Inti? Any clues?
Let me see.
Have you ever any clues?
Could be from us, from taxpayers, for example.
Yeah, they could. They could just take it from you, take your wealth, and especially since if you store it in Grayscale Trust, right, company here, they will take it. It's easier for them to just press a button, bleep, that's mine. Thank you very much. And so I would, and they want to make sure that of course they won't take it from everybody. Keep that in mind. Just the average Joes like you and me. They'll if what's it called, a senator or a congressman, or some of their friends was invested in this Grayscale Trust, either they'd get a phone call or only their money would be saved, but not yours. So yeah, keep that in mind. Alrighty. Let's go on to the next point here. Spain, right? The Bitcoin Spain's Congress received BTC sent to those guys, right? And I don't know why they did that. It's not like they care. They probably gave them $50 or something like that. I remember reading somewhere, and all it ended up doing is like, oh yeah, we got to write some laws for cryptocurrencies that says that you guys got to report the cryptocurrency you earn. So I'm wondering, maybe somebody's playing a trick on these guys in Spain, the parliament in Spain, the deputies in Congress, so that you didn't report the Bitcoin I sent you.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. The problem is that these guys are lawmakers, so they don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. All right. Alrighty. Let's go on to, let's see here. The growing threat. The U.S. Department of Justice reveals growing Bitcoin and crypto national security threat could herald oncoming storm. Yeah, okay. How many times have we heard this before? Crypto's only used by bad criminals and evil people. You don't want to use crypto. You don't want to use Bitcoin. It's bad. It's bad for you. You want to support criminal activity, right? That's why you're using Bitcoin, right? That's why you're using Monero and all that.
It's not like all criminals in the world use dollars instead of Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. So that the government has to come and do this, right? It is threatening. It is threatening their sovereign power. So this is expected. How far they're going to go with it, right? Is up to lawmakers, of course, and we'll see in the coming months, especially once we see Bitcoin approach $1 trillion market cap. We're going to see a lot of screaming from governments, and it's going to be a big fit. So you're going to see probably some laws passed down that are not going to make a lot of sense, and you're just going to have to ignore them, right? And a lot of people will obey the laws, right? And won't realize that laws are just basically, here, let me just show you. Right, these BS laws are basically this, like this. Right here, where am I? Where is it? Oh man, I lost it. There it is. There we go. Right? They're just telling you, right? Because nobody wants to break the law, but at the same time, right, the laws are just become just silly. Like, you can't own an asset to protect your wealth. That's just silly, right? you can't trade that asset that protects your wealth. Again, just silly. But they'll do it anyway. So be prepared and be prepared to be a lawbreaker in the future. And there's nothing you can do about it because, you know, that's how our system works. All right. One more thing I would like to know, right? Before we get on to the question and answer period of today, right? I have several kilograms of gold, and I'm thinking maybe I should sell one because like 1 kilo equals 5 point some odd Bitcoin, right? And so that's a lot of Bitcoin, especially since I think it's going to millions of dollars, right? And there's no way the best gold could do is 10,000. The best, the absolute best, right? Without considering hyperinflation. So it just doesn't make any sense. I have to wonder, does it make any sense for me to hold that much gold, as much gold as I hold right now? I don't know. Let me know either in the comment section if you're watching this, or in the question and answer period. Alrighty. Next thing, let's check out Coindesk. Elon Musk cites there's a sighting of a Bitcoin ATM in the factory of Teslas. What's it called? The Tesla Gigafactory, right? And Elon Musk is like, yeah, that's not true. That's not true. And, you know, it's going to happen, right? We're going to be having Bitcoin ATMs everywhere. We already started. There's I think there's a page of ATMs, number of Bitcoin ATMs in the world.
This one here, right?
Bitcoin. There's several here in Chile. Bitcoin ATMs. Bitcoin ATMs surpassed 10,100 worldwide, right? And so yeah, imagine what it's gonna look like when next year comes along and Bitcoin is at maybe like from a year from now 100K, and everybody's losing their minds trying to get Bitcoin. How many ATMs are going to be? It's going to be insane. It's going to be an incredible situation, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And you know, this redness is really bothering me, but there's nothing I can do. Hopefully, we can edit it out. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in today's video. I'm going to be doing a question and answers period right now. But if you wanted to participate in this live stream, you can also participate in the live stream by purchasing the DJ15 token. Right. You can see it's $20 right now. Let me refresh that, and also join the group. Right. There's in order to join the Telegram group, once you've purchased your DJ15 tokens, all you have to do, right, is head over to the video, right, and they'll scroll down to the bottom here, and then click on the video that says, you know, how to enter the Telegram group, right? And if you want to learn how to purchase your DJ15 tokens, there's a video there as well. If you're not interested in purchasing the DJ15 tokens because, you know, it's just too much work, right? You could always purchase Pandora's wallet and get the trade that we're going to be making for today on Bitcoin, or planning for Bitcoin, and you know, you'll get 50% off your subscription, your either monthly subscription or annual subscription. But try out for 1 month first, right? See if it's for you, and then go to a higher level of subscription. Alrighty, yeah, with that said, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, people.
Bye.